You already know what time it is. It's time to sit down and talk.
Hanging on my neck. The bracelet matches a set. My brother name is $10. Stop all that back and forth over the net. My mama wish I would've went corporate. She wish I would've went exec.
I'm gonna be telling y'all some realistic 10th grade advice coming from a 11th grader. So take it from me. So I feel like there's no need to get into all the chit chat. Let's just get straight into it. Let's just get into it. So I made a list of everything that I think is realistic that people should know if you're going into 10th grade. And yeah. It's time management. So everybody knows that once your grades start to slip and those assignments pile up, the first thing we say is, "Oh, I'll do it later." Don't let that be you.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So to avoid that, if you have an assignment where you have until the end of the week to do it, you need to be doing a little bit every day. If you have a job after school, then you need to be making sure that you do at least a little bit of any assignment throughout the day, or wait until after work to do your work. I know that may be tiring, but listen.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
The next thing is fights. So I feel like with fights are pretty much so common in schools. I don't know what it is, but fights are common in schools. So I feel like you definitely need to be smart. If you see somebody trying to get up with you, you need to tell somebody. And I'm not I ain't trying to snitch, you scary. It ain't about that. Because at the end of the day, you got to be smart for you. So think about it like this. If you get into a fight, but you didn't tell anybody what the issue was before you got into the fight, both y'all get in trouble. It don't matter. You know this in high school. It don't matter who started, none of that. I think that before it transpires, you need to tell somebody, hey, I want you to know, such and such has been talking a lot of trash lately. And I've been, tell them that you working, like, I'm trying not to, resort to violence.
I don't want no problems with nobody. I don't want no problems. I don't want to beef with nobody. I don't want drama. I don't want smoke with nobody.
So that if you do resort to violence at the end of the day, they be like, hey, she came to me and said, she tried to let me know, whatever. So they might not go on you as hard as, they usually would. Because I know at my school, you get in a fight, you're suspended for 2 weeks off rip. 2 weeks, you're gone. Now, it depends on how bad the fight is, whether you get sent to an alternative school. And you will get charges pressed. If not by the person that you fought, definitely by the school. I'm telling you, you need to make sure that everybody knows that you tried to avoid it. Moving on, now let's get into watching fights. If you watching a fight, never get too close, because you can be mistaken for somebody in the fight or instigating the fight. And if you see a fight about to transpire, do not break it up. You want to watch? Make sure you're not too close, but enjoy yourself and, take your popcorn, whatever. You need to make sure that you're not close enough to where you can get mistaken for being in the fight too. Stay back. Stay back. Stand on the table or something, but be back. So, you can see the whole thing, but not too close. That's what I did. When I saw a fight in the lunchroom, I stood on the table and watched it. Or everybody else was getting maced and tased for being too close. I was in the back standing on the table watching it. A great seat. Great seat. Anywho, now let's get into gossiping. I feel like at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. I say mind your business. But at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. If you feel compelled to talk about something, that's fine. But you need to watch what you say and who you say it to. Because you never know. If you're talking about a situation to somebody, you don't know if that person that you're talking to knows the person you're talking about. So you can say, oh yeah, I think Kiki got something going on, and then watch that person go and tell Kiki what you said. Now you done started some drama. You know what I'm saying? You don't be telling how you feel about certain things to people that you don't know. And even then, watch what you say, who you around when you say it, because even though you're talking to somebody that you trust, somebody over here with big ears might hear you and say something. You gotta watch your surroundings, because if you say something and somebody go back and tell Kiki and Wreck-It Ralph come back to fight you, listen, you watch what you say and who you say it to. Next thing is read the room. Know when to talk and when to be quiet. When you first get in that school, especially if you new to a school, everybody else done built rapport from last year. You knew. So if you get into a classroom, first thing you need to do is be quiet. Be quiet, sit back, see who know who. You know, figure out who the ghetto girls, who the quiet girls, who the, you know, all that. Figure out who you want to be with. Who you want to be with. And be smart about that. So just be there. Don't say nothing to nobody. Somebody say to you, hey back. You know, be nice, of course. But, you know, don't be too quick to pick who you want to hang with, you know. Be smart about your decision. Friends, like I said, choose wisely. Don't choose the wrong crowd to run with. If you know them ghetto girls get into a lot of trouble, why would you want to be with them? Because then you'll get into a lot of trouble. Or people, you're gonna build a reputation that, oh yeah, she ain't got them ghetto girls, so she ghetto too. Or yeah, they be doing this, so she be doing that too. No, twin. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not against being with large friend groups, but I do think that it's better to find you, you know, a little small circle. Like, it's nothing like if you in a class with such people, however many people, and y'all make a friend group by accident, that's fine. But you need to have somebody outside of that you can talk to, you know, and keep your circle small. That's all I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, you're going to associate with a lot of people. But you need to know who your friends is. Who's your friends? Who's your associates? People you just talk to. Anywho. Grades. I feel like you need to set goals for grades. And like, okay, well, I want to get all A's this year. I want to get all A's first semester. Something like that, you know? And stick to that, because if you lower the bar, like, oh, okay, well, I can't get an A, so let me just, no. Try your hardest. At the end of the day, if you do that work, you'll be all right. If you do that work and you understand what you're doing, you're going to be all right. A grade is easy. I feel like it's very easy to get an A. All you have to do is listen to what the teacher's telling you. Make sure you're learning something. If you don't know what he's talking about, ask a question. Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't hear what you said right there. I don't know what that means. You know, ask him to elaborate. Make sure you get it. It's not stupid or none of that. It's not dumb. It's none of that. If people think that, listen, at the end of the day, you getting that grade. So that's all that matters. Oh, you dumb. You don't understand this. But at the end of the day, I got a 98 in this class. What you mean? What you mean? I got 98 in this class. That's what I'm saying. You need to make sure that you understand. It's not about what everybody else will think about you. At the end of the day, you need to get this grade. You need to get this grade. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, just stick to whatever goal you meet, whatever goal you set for yourself, stick to it. Don't ever lower the bar, because don't do that. Oh, well, I can't get an A, so let me just get a B. No. Stick to that A. Stick to that A. And if you fall behind and you need to get your grade up, ask the teacher, like, hey, can I make up this work, you know? And if they say yeah, do the project first. Then test and quizzes right behind it. After test and quizzes, and you can just do like essays and then like regular classwork that you got in class, whatever. But do the things that's going to impact your grade the most first. So if I have a 34 in my science class, but I got a project that's 50% of my grade, I'm going to do that project first. And then watch my 34 go to 66. Then I got a test I got to do. Oh, let me do that test. I get a 100. Now I got a 78. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to do the big projects first. And then go to the little small itty bitty stuff that don't really matter, but, you know, still can help a little bit, you know? Get into upperclassmen. At this point, you in 10th grade. So it's not like how when you was in 9th grade, it was like, oh, no, don't mess with the upperclassmen because da-da-da-da. If you in 10th grade and you dating a senior, that's not bad. That's 2 years, you know? And still be smart, because you know how boys are these days. Still be smart, but at the end of the day, you in 10th grade. 10th grade to 12th grade is not that bad. That's 2 years. And it's really like, once you out of high school, once you pass 18, you can go 6 years up if you want to. It don't matter. Once you grown, you grown. Now, if you in 9th grade, you trying to date somebody 18 and you 14, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, what? Classes. Okay, be smart about the classes you take. Because you can pick classes where you want to be in AP classes or regular classes or maybe like Quest. Okay, so it's, for us, it's regular classes, then it's advanced, and then it's AP. Now, if you know you struggling in that advanced class, why would you sign up for the AP class? That's what I'm saying. Just be smart. If you know you were struggling in that class last year, don't go and pick a harder class for the next. Be smart now. Next, if you see somebody in that class and you don't like them, turn right around and go straight to the principal. Hold on, wait a minute. Go to the counselor, somebody, whoever. Be like, hey, take me out of this class because I'm not cool with this person. Because if you stay in that class, you know it's going to be some issues. You know it's going to be some issues. As petty as the girls are, there's going to be some sneak this and all that. You ain't got time. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to go to school and come home. Yeah. Next, mental health. This is very important. Now, people play around on that, but listen. School is stressful for some kids. For most kids. It's very stressful. Those grades mean something. And if your grade is struggling, it's going to be hard for you to get into college. Then that's your whole future that's in jeopardy. It'd be a lot on kids. So you need to take care of your mental health. And I feel like if you are struggling with mental health, you need to find an outlet to relieve the stress. And I would suggest talking to somebody, like talking to a fellow student, a fellow friend who could be going through the same thing you're going through. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like if you missing 130 assignments and you see somebody else and they missing 133, they make you feel all the more better. Like, oh, okay, well, she in the same boat as me. Okay, so, it's kind of reassuring. Because when I was in 8th grade, I was struggling on online school. I had so many missing assignments. I didn't have 130, but I had a lot of missing assignments. But when I found me somebody who was struggling too, we put our brains together. We worked together. We got them grades up. I was doing her work. She was doing mine. And we passed. Hello. I never got held back a day in my life. Work smarter, not harder. I'm telling you. Everybody keeps saying, oh my God, junior year is so hard. Don't play with me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below if you have more video ideas, and I will get to them when I can. Ooh-wee. I'm tired. Sorry, bye.